ICT.
Are we going to concentrate on ICT or collaboration? Or concentrate on knowledge?
No, group is more than two.
Sini Bahid. Such will be French. To work in person group? Yes.
You more harsh.
Yes, because orang work in person kan?
Good afternoon. Thank you for support. Surprisingly, everyone in my group feels like they want to go to the toilet. And it's kind of unusual. Usually my audience are small and no facial hair. Anyway, our topic today is about memory loss. What is neighborhood? Neighborhood. What is neighborhood? Next, please. All right, this is from a year 4 textbook, Our Neighborhood. Now, the average age of students in year 4 are usually around 9 to 10 years old. And next, please. Okay, basically this is our the whole cycle. The whole thing goes for about 1 or 2 weeks, but this is basically day 1 of the cycle. Now, the lesson plan introduction, we engage the pupils by showing them a video clip about neighborhood. Get them into mood. How children are, get them to singing. And then there's this. We can't include that because we're crappy at using Mac computers. Anyway, from the video clip, you can listen to the song, and so we sit them down and then we say, all right, what can you understand from the song, like the word neighborhood, friends, family, that sort of things, houses, like what can you, for example, I'm singing you a neighborhood song.
Please.
Anyhow, I hit my Just for fun, we're gonna show you the video anyway. Sorry, it needs to be the other mic. False alarm. Anyway, what can we get from the video clip? It'll be like what is neighborhood? You have neighbors with your neighbors. Okay. Now what we got from Dr. Woods. Sorry, sir. Your name Woods. Sorry, my mistake again. Okay. All right. Sorry again. As he said, now neighborhood, you might just have. Do you guys still want to hear the song? Yes. All right.
I'm a celebrity.
I'm a cameraman now.
Oh yeah. Basically, come on, Miren. Come up front.
Thank you.
No, it's just video.
Do it.
Video.
He's gonna do the conducting thing where he's so good at it. Come on, come. It's a group work.
You play the video I conduct. Apa kan? Video. Mana apa lirik?
Alright, this happens in a classroom. They get restless. I guess you guys can do this. basically, what can you find from the video, the words that you hear, the things in the neighborhood? Market, store, where do you eat? Restaurant. So you ask this kind of questions from the students, okay? You engage people with real situations. Like, instead of going to the church, we are Muslim, where do we go? Mosque. Thank you, smart. Now, after we're done with the questioning, we bring the students outside the classroom, okay, and maybe just show a little area, you know, and show that what can they see around them, all right? Even in most neighborhoods, there must be trees, right? There must be some flowers or some patches of grass, some playground around the school compound. Now, ask the pupils what the important things they could see, and they can define what a neighborhood is. According to you, like a neighborhood could be a community, all right? Doesn't mean it has to be buildings or landmarks and that sorts. It could be anything. So this is where you expand the knowledge, something that they don't know. Now, in the classroom, you bring them back in, and then you said, okay, now let me draw you something. You will draw a sketch, an example, all right? You will draw a little neighborhood. For example, you will draw where is the Rumah Ketua Kampung, where is the mosque, where is your house, and make a little sketch. We didn't have time to sketch, so you can use your imagination. And then elicit answers from the pupils by asking questions based on their sketches. Now you should ask them what is an ideal neighborhood, like what is a perfect neighborhood? What do you need? Like for example, do you need clinics or post office? Most importantly, a convenience store, petrol station. Thank you. And then you ask them to draw a sketch of their neighborhood. Okay. Next. Now, for the conclusion, the teacher will recap today's lesson and emphasize the important vocabulary learned in the lesson. All right. So the activity just now is they sketch their makeup neighborhood, and then for the summary, pupils are asked to bring along their chosen materials, you know, to make their own neighborhood model. This is for the next lesson, to make a model of their neighborhood. Thank you. Okay. So, what did we hope our students would learn from this learning activity? First, they would learn to draw a simple plan. Okay? A simple plan of space in the neighborhood. And then we will use neighborhood to support the model making activity. Okay? And then student will comprehend neighborhood as a base of understanding a plan. Okay? Any questions so far? Okay, moving on. Now, do you have learning goals for more than one discipline for this learning activity? Yes, for sure it's arts. Arts, drawing, sketching, yes, and maths. How? All right. Now, the size of the thing, the size, the small. Okay, now, for example, you say, okay, this is the space for the house, and then when it's in the model, it's bigger than the most. Yeah, scaling, ratio, right? Next. Now, students are required to work in pairs or as in group on any part of this learning activity. Yes, they work in pairs. Okay? Next. Now, were students allowed to work with technology? Well, they could use technology for this activity when they're at home or with their parents. They can Google up. They could watch the video again if they like. By the way, carry on, next one. What criteria do we use to judge the quality of students' work on this learning activity? Were the students aware of the criteria in advance of completing the learning activity? Okay, now usually in primary classes we use rubrics where the student have seen many times. Now we also graded the students on the content of the model and the accuracy of the information presented. Alright. Now what they have sketched on the plan must be on the model. Alright. What do we say about the judging? The presentation of the models, by the way. Is that it? This is for the fast forwarding to the next week. When they're done with the presentation, when they're done with their model making, they will present their work to the other students. Okay, now how we have feedbacks from the pupils is by asking them 2 stars and 1 wish. Alright? Now if they say, oh, we like the model, teacher, we like their model, so they give them 2 stars. Okay. If they say, I think it's better if they have ... Next. Now, how long did the learning activity take? As I said before, it required 2 weeks or more to complete. And now, what verbal instruction? Now, seeing that this is primary students, now we need to be really precise and really accurate about what we say. Now, we would tell them, okay, now refer to the rubrics that we usually say, now refer to the table or whatsoever, and use the materials you have chosen to construct your model. Alright, now you have some time here, okay, come with a partner and do your work and, do the model. Now, as you analyze through the information, think about how you could improve the facilities that you have chosen in the model in reference to the neighborhood you have seen. I will give you 2 weeks, 3 single period in 1 week to complete all your work. Make sure you plan your time wisely and assign work equally with your pair. Now, what the teacher's role here is just not to sit down, but to monitor the pupils doing their work, making sure they are on task. Next. Now, is there any other information you would like to include to help another teacher using this learning activity to be successful? Now, we just say that this topic is a chapter 10 topic, but it will be shifted and taught at the end of the year to accommodate the length of teaching time. And now, knowledge construction. As I said, that knowledge construction is very vital in
Hello. British accent. Hello. Okay. Before I start, sorry. It's actually I'm trying to handle my nervousness. So yeah. Before I start, my name is Muhammad Usaini bin Rosli. I'm a primary teacher. Currently, I just been given the task to handle social studies year 6. So I'm literally a baby in social studies. Yeah. Yes. But I try, okay. I try to make this presentation as smooth as possible, okay, and I will continue, even though I'm shaking. Okay, I will continue, okay. Now, from the 6 dimensions, we have picked or identified 3. Okay, number 1 is knowledge construction. Knowledge construction is the heart of a lesson or designing a lesson, okay, in learning, okay, especially for primary, because it's a basic, okay. Now, in knowledge construction, we have found that, next. Okay, does it require knowledge construction? Yes, because they generate ideas and understanding that are new to them. Okay, perhaps they know a bit about math. Okay, they've seen this American TV shows, or are you smarter than a 5th grader or something? They have the ideas, and from this lesson they will generate them, and by giving them an example to the board, they will finally comprehend the topic. So the topic is actually very new to them. Because in primary school, you only learn social studies when you step into year 4, then year 5 and year 6, and continue on. Okay? Now, so when it does requires knowledge constructions, it will falls to code 2. Okay? Main requirement is knowledge construction, yes. Because in this, an effort to design and complete the model. Okay? I forgot to mention that we're actually making a 3D model. Okay? 3D model of a neighborhood plan. Okay? I'm getting nervous, I don't know why. Okay? This is so torturing. Okay. Now, since the main requirement is knowledge construction, it's a yes, so knowledge construction goes again for code 3. So in code 3, the question is, students are required to apply their knowledge in a new context. No. So it stays at code 3 for knowledge constructions. I'm out of breath. Okay, next, collaboration. Okay, we found that collaboration we have 5. Okay, this is merely our mutual agreement, mutual findings. Okay, so for code 1, does it require to work in pairs and group? Yes, they work in pairs. So yes, it will fall with code 2. Students have shared responsibilities. Yes, they're helping each other to develop common product. Okay, that is making a 3D model of a plan of a neighborhood. Number 3. Okay, students make substantive decisions together. In content, yes, they use their own knowledge to make a decision in making model. And then in the process, yes, they know what, when, how to do it. 4 wives and 1 hubby. Okay? And then the product, yes, managed to create a fundamental design decision. Okay? For those code 3, falls to code 4. Interdependent, yes, they need each other to work this because they're in pairs. Okay? And then it's a yes, they fall to code 5. Okay? And the last one.
Quick question. This is very interesting. What's that mean? 4 wives and 1 hubby.
Why, what, where, when, how. What, where, why, when, and how.
Yes. Yeah, yes, it's actually a primary thing. It's a primary thing. Okay. It's when, what, why, who, and how. So 4 wives and 1 husband. It's nothing explicit actually. So yeah. Okay. We move on to the last one. That is self-regulation. Yeah.
Self-regulation.
Okay, now self-regulation. Okay, we found this kind of project. This type of project is a self-regulation because this project needs a longer time. Okay, it's a project that takes 2 weeks because in primary school, in different primary school, we have sometimes per week we have 2 single period of social studies in a week, which is makes 1 hour. 30 minutes, 30 minutes. And then in some school, we have 3 periods per week. Okay, 3 periods per week, so make it kalau 2 weeks, 3 hours. 3 hours. So this is a long-term and goals and have success criteria, yes, because it needs 2 weeks and more than 1 lesson. Okay, the goals, we have the goals, we define neighborhood, location of facilities in the neighborhood model, and etc. And then success criteria, filling rubrics. Okay, and I'm sweaty, I don't know why. Okay, stop staring at me. It makes me uncomfortable. Okay, now we fall to code 2. Do they plan on their work? Yes, they will plan their work. They have given a freedom to plan their own work, to plan their own model. Okay, so basically they will design on their own work. Okay, the teachers will only navigate in the classroom and will guide them. Okay, what we normally do, right? Yes, and then it's a yes, falls to code 3. The opportunity to revise based on feedback, yes, because through presentation and the display of models and feedback from peers. Usually in primary school, feedback from peers is pretty straightforward and spontaneous. Like, Peter, cuma daw eh. It's always like that. Yes, but we only take positive criticism, okay? Like my friend says, 2 stars, 1 wish. Okay, if you like the model, you give them 2 stars. If you don't like the model, you give a wish. I wish this model has mosque, for example. Okay, and then it's all yes, so we have code 4, all. Okay? Thank you.
Wish or star? Wish or star?
Hello? Alright, is there any question before we both need to go to the toilet? I mean separately.
I'm feeling myself already.
Alright, any question? The professors?
Any wish or star or stars?
Any stars, people?
Or wish?
Raise up hands.
We can always take
Wishes?
criticism.
Yeah, any wishes? Go.
Yeah,
Yes, Professor K.
I wish I could try this out in the classroom.
Yeah, thank you. Anyone else? Yes, sir.
Definitely. I think
Yeah.
try to find on YouTube. Yeah.
YouTube, yes, you can definitely. Actually, we didn't have much time, and it was really in a hurry. I think I could find better than a dog and a talking bird, right? Yeah, thank you. Yeah. Anyone else?
Do you see any problems with it? I mean, you can add on always.
Yeah. You have any question about the lesson planning? Because that is how we do it.
And how are we going to improve it? Do we have any wish? How are we going to improve our lesson?
Yeah, do you have anything that we can improve
Do you
on?
have anything against the codes that we found?
And we always welcome.
Now, our last question from us. Can we go now? Okay, thank you.
Okay, it's not tea time yet. It's 5 to 3, right?
Yes.
We thought we'd take one more group. And then we'll go to tea. Over to you, Simon.
For the science group, Mardia binti Haji Omarani. For the secondary social studies, Afika Hashima binti Haji Tarsat. And last but not least, for primary social studies group, Haja Diana binti Awang Haji Gani. Thank you, Dr. Hamida.